Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to All the Mods 10. All right, so today we're finishing up the live stream from this morning, and I cleared out this space because I need to begin the I cleared out this space right here because I need to begin our reactors and start getting towards the Insanite block. That is part of the Philosopher's Fuel that we kind of did during the live stream. I was a little hungover this morning, so sorry for anybody that might have been part of that live stream. But we're going to have to begin by building a giant reactor here, get a fluidizer right next to it, and end with a reprocessor right about to the right-hand side. In case you guys are having a hard time with steel, like I did, I stopped for a little bit, and then I came back and did the steel. Basically, I have this steel compound here. And this steel compound basically is just 4 coal and iron ingots, and this still makes whatever steel ingot you need. The hell did you get out? Well, there's a stasis wither in there, but somehow, some way he got out. And then he destroyed my villager. I'm just trying to build my reactor. After an hour of recording, because I thought it was going to be easy task. Like everything else, we made the biggest reactor I could possibly think of. Oh, yeah. That's good. This bad boy right here about 13 by 13, you dig? This bad boy can do about 1 million horsepower per second, you dig? Now that collecting these bad boys right here, they're right here. This is gonna be my output, this is gonna be my input. Now this is nowhere near gonna get full enough, but might as well go big, right? As you can see, we're about 15%, about 14.5% full. When we turn it on, we hope it just doesn't blow up. Now, the reason why we built it so big and not really efficient at all is because all we need is so that way we can get the actual output of this, which are going to be these ingots. As those goes, we are going to head up to the bee. And of course, we get the ashy mining bee by doing the dirt, gravel, whichever one you really want to do. And then you mix it with the crystalline bee, which is kind of just like the base bee. Now we're gonna actually head over to the nest, or the hive, I should say. And we're gonna get a very special bee called the creep bee. Which if you take a regular bee and throw some TNT on it, it should be the creep bee. There you go. Now all we just have to do is collect you. Now, of course, with the creep bee and the iron bee, we get a radioactive bee. And easy enough, after getting a radioactive bee, we can kind of put it in here. Oh, actually, we need to make it an adult because consent is good, and we only work with adults. No, there you go. Now give me the bee. Now, I cannot recommend higher than getting actually the omega first before you get anything else. Simply so that way you can actually go and get the bee straight in here because it acts as a simulation chamber, but also because when you get the bee in here and it starts producing things, it starts producing combs more than anything else, because that's what we end up doing, right? You bring the comb right over here and the comb starts making whatever you need. Obviously with that comb, we're making cyanite like it's nothing. Now you need the cyanite so that way you can do the repurposed casings and so on and so forth. You're gonna need a little bit more iron. But one thing I know I want to do really fast is actually turn this bad boy off, because we're done with it for right now. We'll inject out the whatever's in here, so all that's out, and then we will eject out any waste. We still have the power in there, but we don't have any actual fuel left in there. So that's good. Good for right now. Perfect. And we're reprocessor is what we have here. Now, this is what's going to make it so that way we can make our cyanide bee spawn eggs into plutonium bee spawn eggs. which is pretty simplistic. You just add some water, add some energy, bada bing, bada boom, you get it. The thing though is we need to go up to the bee, and we need to be able to get a spawn egg of this little guy right here. In turn, we're gonna put some gene samplers in here and speed this bad boy up a lot, and hope that we get some type of gene, i.e. these right here, that give you a percentage so that way you can start making genes get put together. Now, as you can see, I got 1% from that. That's pretty much all I got. We'll put 3 of these bees in here and time on that bad boy to 128 times. You should get a couple of the productions, and hopefully we can get something more than 1%. Having 3 of these spawn eggs will get us a lot further than you're thinking. And holy creepers! Oh my gosh! The amount of creepers that are out here right now. Jeebus. Now water is getting filled up via the sink over here, and you can see that we get it full. Of course, we have our waste injector, and that's where we're going to put all actually the bee spawn eggs. I can see it goes up top right there. Now, all we really need is energy. Now, slapping some energy on this bad boy and turning it on will allow us to go down and get actual items now, or the actual spawn eggs, I should say. And then we get a chest. And this should be able then just to, push directly off of here. And might as well just automate and automatically extract it to the chest if it allows me to. Nope. Okay. Well, then I'll just get rid of these. And that's all that it is just putting it in there and setting it down. Now, plutonium you can use with cyanite bees, and you get ludicrate bees? I think I'm saying that right? Going back to the bees, it looks like all I have to do is basically just put this in front of you, which, for whatever reason, it's getting draconic tone. Don't understand why. But I just basically put it in there, and it should, questionably, with some time, wand magic, maybe pollinate the 3 spawn eggs. That was actually a lot faster than I was thinking. Oh my gosh. Now it does look like I do need to use one of the ludicrate bees to make this radiculite, which we're gonna need next. And Intel, the next thing that we're gonna have to do is actually make the fluidizer after we get rid of this intruder in our base. How dare he? Now with the fluidizer, we're only going to make about a 3x3x3 because we don't really need a lot of it. We're going to put a count right next to this one. Now with the fluidizer done, basically how we're going to do this is we can get the cyanite and inject it with that. We're actually going to need an ender gate. Smacked on the back to get power to you. Okay. Is this pulling power from this thing? Oh, it is. Interesting. Okay, we turn that on, and then now I will have cyanite. Yep, cyanite be putting into this, and that's pretty good. Now the output has cyanite barrels in it that I can pretty much just pull from. Okay, so now, because okay, ludicrate is basically what we're making, right? So ludicrate B. Ludicrate B is right here. Okay. So plutonium into ludicrate. Yes. So to make ludicrate, we would then have to do cyanite into, oh, I need plutonium. Okay, how do I make that? Oh, water with cyanite. Okay. I have a bunch of cyanite. I actually need to make more because I need to use the actual combs to make the cyanite, as I don't have this properly set up yet. 400 in just a couple of seconds. 400 and 4,500 cyanite later, we can jump off the top and go down and start repurposing these. Now I'm actually gonna make this one step easier for me myself and get one more of these be the oh, I can't speak now. The what are these called? One more cyanite bee. And with the spawn egg for the blue anionite, we're gonna make the actual spawn egg and a block of them, so that way I can actually just get combs via this little guy right here. And as it's a full-grown adult, now all we should have to do is speed it up a little bit. And yeah, with the other cyanide bees, it's a little hard to kind of predict, yeah, he's gonna, keep up with these three. What? Oh, I need to put that in there. Almost forgot. Yeah, there you go. Plutonium is getting made from comb block. About 48 blocks makes a whole about 3 stacks with 180, so it's good to get the bees. Now with that, I can actually get rid of this water, and we're gonna keep the cyanide bee one just in case. Now I do need to make ludicrite, so that way I can have ludicrite blocks. I need 2 bluenite with cyanite. So with the fluid injection now, what we're going to do is say, let's get a basic fluid tank. Just need a basic one, nothing too fancy here. And I need to look for the output right here. And I need fluid. Right? And then we're gonna put that there and boom. And now this is gonna fill up with some cyanite, but of course we can use a pipe upgrade. With the pipe upgrade, this will go 10 times faster. Whenever this produces 1, it will instantly get taken out and get put straight into here, which actually is really good for me. Now with about 16,000 millibuckets, what I can do is place you up there with another fluid pipe, and might as well just get me one more ultimate pipe here. Little pipe upgrade. Extract out of you. And place that in there, in turn making it so, oh, I almost forgot, this is still full of water. You can void the fluid, now it just turns to cyanite because that's what's getting pumped into it. Almost forgot about that. Now of course we need the plutonium one more time. Give me about 64 of those bad boys. I believe I can only make about 16, so let's just put 16. We just get 16 of these. Put those in there. Oh, wait, it's going to require 2, actually, so I'm going to need 32 in there. And that is then going to produce out ludicrite. Now, it's as simple as, like, as always, putting the ludicrite into the block fashion. Ludicrite requires an end crystal. Got it. Okay. More you know. More you know. Nothing too crazy, and crystals aren't that crazy. And in here, we're going to put the ludicrite in, put the bee in once I actually put it in a cage. And with putting that in there, it will start producing ludicrite combs just like everything else. We're going to speed it up. I'm going to show you ludicrite comb blocks. And this process of getting bees, putting bees in this, rinsing and repeating, slowly but surely, will get us so that way we can get the Anonite, because I need rosanite, which that doesn't show me how to make it. I'll teach how to make it. By using a fluidizer, you need to combine plutonium with yellorium to make verdium. When used as a fuel in a reactor, verdium produces rosanite as a reactant. So we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna get some of that blue kush, if you would. I actually need to smelt down some of these raw yellorium blocks so that way we can get the actual ingots out of them. Now, actually, it's saying to combine plutonium with yellorium to make verdium. Oh, inside the fluidizer, we need to combine the two. Got it. Okay, so then except for the fluidizer having the solid injectors, we'll just make 2 liquid injectors. So except for the actual fluids, I should actually use the solid ones because that's kind of what we're going to be need to use. And then we're going to get some plutonium and uranium. Both of those are going to go, one of those is going to go on the side here, one of them are going to go on top. And then we turn this bad boy on. Oh, this still has that. Okay, wait. Let me grab this tank real fast. Smack that in there. Okay, that then is going to do that. This isn't going to produce anything, right? Okay, good. Okay, so I need another basic fluid tank. That's going to go right here. And I'm going to smack that on down to get Birdium. Pretty easy. I say pretty easy with an asterisk. Now, I knew I was missing one. While that thing fills up, we actually need to get my spawn egg out again. And we need to drop it one more time with some water. So let me get my sink back out. Because I actually need to get a plutonium. Ooh, I can take those out. I need to get a plutonium, what is it called? I always forget what it's called. Spawn egg. Gee willikers. Now, of course, with that we need to actually make this into something, and we need more of the blue. Holy heck, what's going on with me today? Oh, man, there you go. Inject that bad boy. It's not a whole lot, huh? Alright, let me... Oh, don't inject that. Yeah, inject all of that. And then turn you back on. And this then slowly but surely will make magentite? If I'm not mistaken. We'll wait for that. We'll get more of that blue though while we wait for it. Ah, there it is. 1 magentite. What is this screenshot? I got Enderman to the right. I got a little zombie guy on me. I have a supercharged freaking creeper there. What is going on right now? No, Clarence, what is wrong with you? I like how the supercharged creepers still run away from you. I think I made this reactor a little too wide because this right here is the fuel burnout rate. Basically, you want this as high as possible to make it as efficient as possible, so that way you get these ingots as fast as possible. Just in case you're making one for yourself in your world. Finally, to put it in perspective, I have a 0.61 megabuckets per tick, and I needed 2 of these, 1 to convert and 1 to feed. And yeah, it took me 30 minutes to complete that. Cool part is I already have stuff up here ready and set to go. So the cage in hand, we're gonna get the plutonium. We're gonna change the plutonium bee into this bee. Grab them. And then also we have a little setup right here for him that we can stick him in. And we have the block ready, so that way all I have to do is speed it up. And it's going to give me a lot of different things. It's going to give me the combs. It's going to give me genetics, so that way I can get more of these bees. And now we're making it so that way it's easy. I can just take these out just like normal and throw them in here, speed it up. And yeah, we now have a bunch of magentite. And of course, just like anything else, we're going to grab a couple of those and we're going to go to our fluidizer. Hook up a basic fluid tank, and we're just going to do it right here on the top one. We're going to liquefy. Oh, okay. I don't know why it wasn't turned on for some reason. But there you go. There you go. Liquid fluid magentite is working. And when we make that into the fluidized magentite, that then we'll be able to make radiculite ingots. And once again, rinse and repeating. I'm actually going to put the stack, another half stack in there. Rinse and repeating. Now what we're going to do is make the loot or the ins, not that one. What is it after that? Now, of course, putting in a magentite egg in with the ludicrite bee and kind of springing it up just a little bit, you will see when you make a little bit of space for it all that it turns into a radiculite bee. And of course, once again, rinsing and repeating to get that radiculite from down below. How we're going to make that is reprocessing using magentite and ludicrite ingots. Now, of course, while we're waiting for everything, ludicrite ingots. I accidentally put all my time wand magic inside of my stuff, so we're gonna actually export it out. Oh, I can just click it. Oh, that's so nice. Well, I learned something new. You can just right click. If you ever put time fluid into your AE2 system, you can just right click it out and it gives you a bucket of whatever fluid that you need or that you put in there. But back to this, when we do our ludicrite, about 2 stacks of it, jump off. The repurpose so far has worked great. Throw that in there. We will definitely be extracting that out, and it's filling it up. And now we got them up top, and we just throw in the ludicrite. Should be falling via now. On falling now to give us what we need for radiculite. Now, of course, we can come up here and share this with a radiculite bee. And oh, I forgot to go pick it. I forgot to go pick it up. Of course, then come up here, make about a block of radiculite. Is this another one of those fancy ones? Yes, because it requires a nether star. This is getting quite expensive. In turn, we can speed this bad boy up, and yep, I just saw it go in for some radiculite honeycombs. I don't know why I stopped there. Left you guys on a cliffhanger. As much as I appreciate how fast this is going, I also need to make sure that I get one more gene sample of this radiculite bee. As per usual, all we're going to do is come over here. Now that we have the ridiculous bee in here, we can do a whatever that is. We can do that one and speed this process up just a wee bit. Oh no, no. There you go. To get an innate bee spawn egg. We're getting pretty close to the end here. Now, we made this verdium earlier, if you do remember, and we're going to plug it in via a reactor fuel injector port. And of course, this is reinforced just like everything else here. And slowly but surely, this will fill up for the core fuel status. Now, with a basic fluid tank filled up right here, and turning this back on, I believe, this will give us rosenite that we will need for the last steps within this mod. While this fills up, there's one last thing that we have to do. Actually, there is I miscalculated for some reason. I thought I needed one more ludicrite bee, but I don't think I do. I just need to put this innate bee in here. And then when we have it, because what we're going to do is come down here. We'll take about the 7 millibuckets that's in here of the actual rosenite here. We're then going to use our this stuff, radiculite ingots. Throw those in there. And oh, right. Boom. In turn, allowing us to make Insanite ingots. We are halfway done. Not halfway, like 75% of the way done. As per usual, once again, with the Insanite, we need to make it with a block of netherite. Oh, I did need another one. I don't know why I'm going to the nether here. I did need another one. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it, chat. I'm losing it. Now I have the innate bee in here. And all it should have to do now is produce some stuff. Now up top, I definitely sat there and I made it so that way I got this spawn egg, which is the Insanite spawn egg. Now I do need a lot more of this this rosinite, basically about 2 millibuckets. We're gonna need about 18 millibuckets worth of rosinite and make just the block. About halfway done with my thing here, so we'll see exactly how much we're getting. Just in case though, we are going to make these do some more of the verdium, right? Verdurium, whatever you want to call it. Just in case I do need more liquid within this reactor, which, yeah, it's looking like we might need it. Now, actually, while that's working, what we're going to do is actually go to the nether. And what we're looking for are these Tony, whatever you want to say. They're these, like, they look like diamonds, but they're not diamonds. And I could make something that could really easily spot these out for me, but realistically, it's actually very easy to spot them out just by doing, like, just flying around. The only bad part is they look kind of like vibranium, so until you get closer, you don't quite know exactly which one it is. Like from far away, they just look like one pixel, like they look like they're all one, which is vibranium, but realistically, it's this stuff. And while I was searching for vibranium, I kept messing up and grabbing this stuff. Now, obviously, fortune does work on this. It's just a matter of like what your fortune is. Right now my fortune is just a fortune 3, I believe. Yeah, it's just a fortune 3, so it's not that great. Well, it's not that great in comparison to what you could have. We're about 1% full again. This will give us enough so that way we can make it to the 18 millibuckets of rosinite that we need. All right, now we have enough here, so we can put it in here. I believe, yes. Oh, wait, no, stop. Bad. Okay. I think we still have enough. Now we put this Benotine in here, and I need 16 each to make the Insanite. Just like everything else, I only need 9 of these ingots. I think I just got it. Okay, maybe not. Oh, wait, yeah, I just got it. Oh, don't tell me I don't have enough. I don't have enough. No. That's fine. Just put it here for a second. That's enough. Boom. In turn, skadoosh. No, all right, wait. This is probably hella expensive. Oh, right. We need the Ignite block. Okay, that's what we need. Oh. Run over here. Go up to the B. I'm making Ignite right here. Right? Yeah. You're. Boom. Give me all the innate that you can. Right? We're gonna make this. Boom. Okay. So there's innate. Boom. Wrap around. Insanite block, which in turn is one more thing closer to what I need. Now, for the philosopher's fuel, now what I'm going to do is actually make it so that way we are making a bunch of them. Boom. Right? Well, I just want to make sure. Perfect. We are now getting the Insanite here. Boom. And now we have a bunch of Insanite that we can use. Next, we'll be getting into Forbidden Arcanus, so that way we can get the Smithing Prism. So we're actually last step into making, yes, we don't have the Insanite block. I can actually just make one, because I know I'm gonna be like, where's my block? Please, excuse me, sir. Do you know where my block is? Boom. In turn, making it so that way it's the last thing for the Philosopher's Fuel, and we will then make it so that way we can get one step closer, and that will be the third thing unlocked towards the Allthemod star. Now, this was about 3 hours worth of recording, so I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me where I could have done better. Tell me where I could have done worse. Out me swamp, ya spooky bitches. I'll see everybody next time. I love you as always. And bye-bye. Yes, funnel in. Yes, destroy them all.